Okay, so dear students, now we are going to discuss some advanced level problems in this section, that is the advanced section of the chapter. And in this section also we'll see some advanced level theory. Basically जो normal section में जो theory हमने discuss नहीं किए, those theoretical portions we'll see and also we'll solve some higher level problems. This section is specially designed for those students. This section is specially designed for those students who will be giving the competitive examination, means who will be appearing for the competitive examinations like NTSC or any other science Olympiad or any other science Olympiad. ठीक है? तो अगर मैं थोड़ा सा इसको समराइज कर दूंगा कि जो नॉर्मल सेक्शन में बेसिक इक्वेशंस हम पढ़े, द काइनेमेटिक इक्वेशंस S is equal to ut plus half at square, V is equal to u plus at, and V square is equal to u square plus 2s. So means in addition to these three kinematic equations, S is equal to ut plus half at square, V is equal to u plus at, or V square is equal to u square plus 2s, one more equation is also available. So the fourth equation now we'll discuss, that is called as the displacement covered in nth second. Displacement covered in nth second. Displacement covered in nth second का मतलब क्या है? हमने पढ़े S is equal to ut plus half at square. अगर मैं पूछूंगा, सपोज इनिशियल वेलोसिटी दे रखा है, acceleration is given. अगर मैं पूछूंगा what is the displacement covered in 10 second, what is the displacement covered in 10 second, we can use the equation S is equal to ut plus half at square where time t is 10 second. लेकिन अगर instead of asking what is the displacement covered in 10 second, अगर मैं पूछूंगा what is the displacement covered in 10th second, 10th second के लिए displacement कितना होगा, then we can use this equation जो हमने अभी डिस्कस करेंगे. That means we can calculate displacement covered in 10th second, in the 5th second, in the 4th second. That means in general the displacement covered in nth second, उसके लिए मैं फॉर्मूला यहाँ पर बता रहा हूँ. तो इसको लिखो, फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला is displacement covered in nth second, displacement covered is in nth second, nth second. This displacement covered in nth second is a S nth. This can be written as a u plus a by 2. इसको याद रखना है. S is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. U plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1, where u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, and n is that nth second in which we are calculating the displacement. So this equation can be used to calculate displacement covered in nth second. ये फॉर्मूला का जो derivation, it is very simple. Displacement covered in nth second is nothing but a displacement covered in n second minus a displacement covered in n minus 1 second. तो n second में जितना displacement हुआ, n minus 1 second में जितना displacement हुआ, अगर हम minus करेंगे, then total displacement covered in nth second can be calculated. So proof is very simple. This S nth is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. But Sn is equal to ut plus half n square. Here t is equal to n. So this is a un plus a half a into n square minus displacement covered in n minus 1 second is a u into n minus 1 plus a half a into n minus 1 का whole square. Displacement covered in n second minus n minus 1 second will be displacement covered in nth second. अगर इसको further simplify करेंगे, this is a un plus a half a into n square minus this will be equal to u into n minus बनेगा तो ये बन जाएगा फिर u. Again this is a minus a half a into this is a n square plus 1 minus 2n. तो इसको simplify करेंगे, this is un and un will get cancelled here. So this is equal to half a into n square plus u minus a half a into this is equal to n square. Again this is minus a by 2 and this is equal to plus a by 2 into 2n. तो ये 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा यहाँ पर. तो फाइनली इसे हाफ a n square and a n square यहाँ पर कैंसिल हो जाएगा. This is equal to u plus a by 2, that is equal to u plus a by 2 because u minus a by 2 plus a into n. So this is equal to u plus अगर मैं यहाँ से a by 2 कॉमन ले गया, so this will be equal to 2n minus 1. This will be equal to 2n minus 1. तो finally displacement covered in nth second, ये फॉर्मूला आपको याद रखना है. This is a u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. लेकिन जब ये इक्वेशन अप्लाई करोगे, इसके लिए एक बाउंड्री कंडीशन होनी चाहिए. This equation will be applicable only when total time interval of a journey is greater than or equal to 1 second. क्योंकि अगर मैं सपोज ये इक्वेशन मींस यूज करने के लिए आपको पूछूंगा, मैं कैसा क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा, what is the displacement covered in 10th second, you can use this formula. एंड अगर मैं पूछ रहा हूं व्हाट इज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट कवर इन ए 10th सेकंड, तो मिनिमम टाइम इंटरवल पर जर्नी कितनी होनी चाहिए? 10 सेकंड। अगर सपोज टोटल टाइम इंटरवल पर जर्नी इज लेट अस से 8 सेकंड, तो 10th सेकंड का कोई एग्जिस्टेंस नहीं होगा। सो 10th सेकंड विल एग्जिस्ट ओनली व्हेन total time interval of motion is at least 10 seconds. Similarly, I can ask you what is the displacement covered in a 5th second. You can use this equation. 5th second exist करेगा provided total time interval for journey is at least 5 seconds. मैं पूछ सकता हूँ what is the displacement covered in a 2nd second. That means the total time interval for journey is at least 2 seconds. Then only 2nd second will exist. मैं पूछ सकता हूँ what is the displacement covered in a 1st second. That means the minimum time interval motion must be 1 second. इसका मतलब ये 1st second, 2nd second, 3rd second, 4th second ये तभी एग्जिस्ट करेगा if a time interval motion is coming to be greater than 1 second. Greater than 1 second होनी चाहिए, लेकिन total time interval motion is let us say less than 1 second, 0.5 second. तो 1st second कहां पर आएगा? नहीं आएगा। 2nd second कहां आएगा? नहीं आएगा। 3rd second कहां आएगा? नहीं आएगा। That means these equations also cannot be used. So remember, these equations can be used only when total time interval of a journey is greater than or equal to 1 second. तो इसको लिखो, the above equation will be applicable. Above equation will be applicable only when total time of a journey is greater than or equal to 1 second. Is greater than or equal to 1 second. Then only question can be asked and this equation can be used, otherwise not. ठीक है? Okay, so write down one question. एक question लिखो. लिखो initial velocity of an object is u is equal to 20 meter per second and its acceleration a is equal to 5 meter per second square. Acceleration a is equal to 5 meter per second square. Simple question. Calculate displacement covered by object in 5 second and in 5th second. Displacement covered by object in 5 second and in 5th second. Try करो. Simple question. Displacement covered in 5 seconds means S5. Displacement covered in 5 seconds is equal to ut plus half into square. U is equal to 20. Time is equal to 5 plus a half into A is equal to 5 into T square, and T square will be equal to here 5 plus square. This will be equal to 25. So final this is equal to 100 plus this is equal to 125 divided by 2 is equal to 200 plus 125 is equal to 325 divided by 2 meter. So this is the displacement covered in 5 seconds. But what is the displacement covered in 5th second? What is the formula? U plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. It is the general formula. हमने इसको derive किया. U is 20 plus a by 2 and a is 5 divided by 2 into 2n minus 1. N is equal to 5. This is minus 1. So 5 into 2 is equal to 10 minus 1 is equal to 9 here. This is the 20 plus 9 into 5 is equal to 45. 9 into 5 is equal to 45 divided by 2. So this is equal to 40 plus 45 is equal to here 85 divided by 2 meters. So displacement covered in 5 seconds is 325 divided by 2 meter. लेकिन displacement covered in 5th second means last 1 second, it is 85 divided by 2 meter. तो nth सेकंड के लिए जो फॉर्मूला है इसको आपको याद रखना है. ठीक है? ओके, सो राइट डाउन वन मोर क्वेश्चन. लिखो मूविंग विथ ए यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन and certain initial velocity and having certain initial velocity, the particle covers 50 meter in 5th second, 50 meter in 5th second and 75 meter in 6th second. 50 meter in 5th second and 75 meter in 6th second. Then calculate initial velocity and acceleration of an object. Initial velocity and acceleration of an object, and also calculate the displacement covered in a 10th second. Also calculate the displacement covered in a 10th second. Again, it is formula based. Try करो. Okay, according to question, 50 meter in 5th second. So this is 50 meter in 5th second means u plus a by 2. हमने assume किया initial velocity is u, acceleration is a into 2n minus 1, n is equal to 5 and minus 1. So this is equal to 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. इसका मतलब 50 is equal to u plus 9a divided by 2. This is one equation. Second equation, 75 meter in 6 seconds. So 75 is equal to u plus 1 second a by 2, 2n minus 1, and n is equal to 6 here minus 1. So this is the 12 minus 1 is equal to here 11. So this is equal to u plus 11a divided by 2 is equal to 75. This is equation number 2. So two equations are known. अगर हम दोनों equation को divide करेंगे, 75 minus 50 will be equal to 25. So by subtracting here, this is 25 is equal to a by 2 into 11 minus 9 is equal to here 2. That means acceleration a is equal to 25 meter per second square. Acceleration is known. And once acceleration is known, then initial velocity is also known. तो यहाँ पर value put करेंगे, this is 50 is equal to here u plus 9 by 2 into this is 25. This is 9 by 2 into 25, and this is the displacement is 50 meter. तो इसको simplify करके this initial velocity u is equal to 50 minus 25 into 9 divided by 2. So this is equal to 100 minus 25 into 9 is equal to here 225 divided by 2. So this is equal to minus 125 divided by 2. इसका मतलब है initial velocity is negative, that is minus 125 divided by 2. Acceleration is a positive, that is 25 meter per second square. अभी last part of the question क्या है? What is the displacement covered in a 10 second? Again similar formula we can use. Displacement covered in a 10 second is equal to u plus a by 2. U is equal to minus 125 divided by 2 plus a by 2, and here a is equal to 25 divided by 2 into 2n minus 1. Since n is a 10, 2 into n minus 1 means 20 minus 1 is equal to 19 here. So this is equal to 19 into 25. This is equal to 19 into 25 minus 125 divided by 2. It is the displacement covered in a 10 second. इसको simplify करो and you are getting the answer. So displacement covered in a 10 second is known 19 into 25 minus 125 whole divided by 2. ठीक है?